With great joy, with so much excitement, I welcome you to another beautiful episode of Talk to Be. It's Talk to Be, baby. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Oh, thank you guys for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your love always. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I'd like to ask you, what are you doing? Don't be a stranger in the house. Please subscribe, like, share, tell your loved ones about Talk to Be, because you know what? On Talk to Be, we learn, we have fun, we enjoy ourselves, we entertain you. I know sometimes you have to cry with a stranger, but definitely today is not one of those days, because you're going to be having so much fun today. Before I unveil my guest, I'll go for a break. When I'm back, you'll get to meet her. So do not go away. Please note that all views and opinions expressed on this show is solely that of my guest, not of me, neither is it of Talk to Be. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go away.
Talk to Be. Share your experience.
Thank you for staying tuned. In case you're just joining us, you're watching Talk to Be. And of course, we've come to that place where I'll unveil my guest. Today, I have my sister in the house, a thespian, one of the best actors we have. Quote me anywhere. If you watch this babe closely, you will love to act. She acts effortlessly. She's been in the game for quite a long time. She's been able to catch a niche for herself. She's pleasant, she's beautiful, she's talented, she's there. Sometimes I just feel that we just underrate some of these people like her, really. Because I feel if you're mentioning 1 to 3, 1 to 5, she should be in the front, like, because she's very good, beautiful. Join me as I welcome my beautiful sister, Bidemi Kosoko Bankole. Yay! Wow, Abide. You say, chick, look at that. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty from head to toe. Let it woo. I'm so happy to have you on the show.
Thank you, sis.
Thanks for coming. I know how busy you are. I know this. You know what, guys? When I was calling Bidemi, I've been calling her, Bidemi, please come on the show. Come on the show. Come. She'll say, sis, Èmi ò ní ìrírí. She called again. After we fixed everything, we fixed the dates and everything. She called me. But sis, Èmi ò ní experience mo fẹ́ share. I say, Bidemi, don't worry. You have something to say. Just come in. Bidemi is my sister. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. I know you're just here to support me. I'm grateful for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sis.
Oh my God, see the beauty. It's shining. All right, beyond movies, beyond the screen, let's get to meet you. Who are you? Gun, gun. Let's go there.
Gun. My name is Bidemi Kosoko Bankole. I'm married with 3 kids. Yes, I have 2 biological kids, and the other one I adopted, but 3 of them are mine. So I have 3 kids.
Okay.
I'm a Lagosian. I'm from Lagos Island, Isaleko to be precise.
Wow.
I was born and brought up in Lagos. So all my education, definitely, I studied in Lagos. I started my primary school in Lagos at Ame Children's School. I proceeded to Jibowu High School, after which I went to Mainland High School. I finished in 2004. Then I had little delay at home, so I gained admission in 2007 to Lagos State University, where I studied theater arts. So I majored in acting and minor in dance. Wow. So I'm a dancer, in case you don't know. I dance very well.
Now we know.
Yes. So that's that.
Okay, thanks. Such a beautiful introduction, bro.
Thank you.
So how was growing up like for you? What was it like for you?
Growing up was fun. I enjoyed every bit of it, except though there's a comma, like because my mom was not there. So I lost my mom when I was 6.
6 years old.
Yes. She
So,
died 1992.
wow.
Yes, I was born in 1986, October 21. So she died, I think I was going to be 6 that same month. She died in October. So I was going to be 6 like a week. But she died a week earlier. And it's of course, it wasn't easy growing without a mom. I'm sure everybody who has lost a mom or a dad would understand that. So, but I thank God for the kind of father I have. You know, he was there as both mother and father. Though he was very busy then, even till now, he's still the same. He's always up and down. In fact, if you notice, my name is Bidemi because my dad was not around when my mom had me. He was in London for a performance or a show or something. So when they had me, and it was like that, but all the same, because of the kind of training we have, the way my father has brought us up with my siblings, even though I'm from a polygamous home, of course, we still grow up like in a way that you won't even know whose mom is who owns this child and whose mom is this, whose that is this. We all grew up together as one, like one big happy family. But all the same, that comma is still the mother aspect, you know. So many things growing up. So there are so many things I would love to talk to my mom about, but because she wasn't there, yes, I talked to my dad a lot. You know, he gave us that chance. We were very free with him, but you know, there are some things that you won't just feel comfortable discussing with your dad. Discussing with your dad, like okay, for example, let me say, when I started menstruating,
Okay.
I could not tell anybody in the house,
Wow.
not even my sisters.
Why?
I don't know. You know, me personally, ọmọ kan tó le ni mí, kind of,
Mo
I don't
líle.
know. No, kò ṣerú líle yẹn o, not that kind of líle.
Ọmọ kan tó le.
Like, I keep things to myself a lot.
Okay.
I
You
keep
were
things to my.
secretive.
Yes. I'm still secretive though,
Okay.
in some aspects, not everything. So I don't know what happened, but I know I could not really tell my sisters that. So when I started, I remembered very well that I usually cut pieces of clothes. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this, but I usually cut pieces of clothes to.
Yes.
Not because there was no money to buy the proper thing to use, but maybe because I refused to say it out.
Say it out.
You know, but you know, if I had a mom, she would have noticed, definitely, 100%. She would have noticed and probably put me through that. Báyìí ló ṣe yẹ kó ṣe, báyìí ló ṣe yẹ kó ṣe. But you know, those little things, those are the only thing I can say really. Those are the things I can say I struggle with growing up. So things like that. And of course, you know, if my mom was alive, I just feel, even now that I'm an adult, I feel there are some things I would have probably achieved or done faster, like marriage.
Okay.
It's not like I married too late.
late.
I married at 32.
Yeah.
But because growing up, I remember there was a time I told my immediate elder sister, I told her, èyí tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ́kọ́ wálé yìí, èmi ò lè dúró de anybody o. Like, kò tí ì tó kàn mí, like, I don't care if you are older than me or not, because I was so eager to get married early. I've always liked this idea of getting married like 25, 26.
Oh, okay.
It has, because I believe at that 32, I'm supposed to have been done with having kids, then face my life and career. You understand?
I do.
But gbogbo ìgbà yẹn, ọkùnrin gan mi rò bóyá ó lè bold enough láti toast mi lọ títí, because mo burú. Yes, mo burú growing up.
In terms of what?
Mo ṣáà burú ṣá. but not wickedness.
No, I don't know.
Buru, like I don't take rubbish. Okay, when I was in school, when I was in primary, secondary school, man jackirin. And I fight only guys. I don't fight with girls.
Why?
I don't want people to start seeing me like in Pekinio. I'm just Shebi talk to me. We say everything. Shebi.
We talk now.
Mopuru, so I used to fight a lot. Like, if I have a friend, a close friend, and probably you're trying to be a bully to her, I will stand up for her. And the next thing I start fighting. You just see me fighting, physical. Like, am I you a shame? But all that, I will, of course, you see, it's very Masani. I won't even wait. I won't. I can't even keep malice anymore, not to talk of fighting people. So that is that. I don't want to talk
You
too much.
lost your mom at 6, about 6.
Yes, I was 6 when she died.
Okay. What can you remember about your mom?
I don't know. I don't know.
You were quite young.
I was young.
Yes. Are there things that...
Yes, I just remember she usually take me to National Theatre a lot because she was also an actress and she was a dancer.
So,
but you know, then it's more of stage thing.
Yes.
So National Theatre, they perform a lot at National Theatre. So I know she usually take me there. So I would just sit down somewhere, I watch her dancing, and you know, those are the major things because she was always busy with work, and going about with my dad and all that. So those are the things I can really remember. I was quite young. I was young then, so I just know she usually take me almost everywhere.
Everywhere.
Me and yes, she usually take me everywhere. Mostly that's what I remember.
Why theatre arts? Was it because of... I remember I asked my friend Shola this question, that are you an actor because of your dad? But now you actually read theatre arts. Why? Was it because of where you were already acting before you got into Lasso? I remember.
Of course.
So why did you choose theatre arts?
Because I have passion for it.
Okay.
Since I was little.
You had always wanted to act?
Always.
Okay.
This secondary school of a thing I talked about, I remembered in SS2, I was the dramatic club president.
Oh, okay.
So since I was in primary school, anything that involves cultural, acting, you always see me in the front line. I won't even remember I did not eat. As far as I'm doing those things. When my grandma died in 1998, I remembered I had to gather young, like my age group in the area then. Then we're staying at Fade. I gathered them together and we performed.
Wow.
I was young, but we performed and I was still the head. And I remember making a lot of money that night at the artist nights for my grandma. So it has been part of me. I think it's an inbuilt thing. So it's not really because of my dad. I don't know, maybe because it runs in the gene, maybe, family. But it has been something I've wanted to do. And when I was in GSS 3, was it GSS 3 or SS1? Around year 2000, I remember I told my dad that I really want to go into acting.
Okay.
And then he advised me then that I should not jump through the window. That if I really want to do it, I should do it in a professional way, that I should be a real professional. So that when they are talking about it in future, they won't say, she was just an opportunist. Let them know that, no, you are a thespian. You understand what you're doing, and you know it deeply. So when I told him, he now gave me the go-ahead to join the Kakos, Fade Kakos then.
Okay.
So I remember when I go to school, I close early, leave school very early.
Was that East Kakos?
Yeah, it was Fade Kakos. They have different buses there.
Okay.
It was there, Pakasumu, Joge, Otolo, the likes of them.
Yes.
But I was under my dad there.
Okay.
But Gbogbo train wa. Yes. So I would leave school, then go for rehearsal. Because we usually have rehearsal like 3 times a week then. But I don't miss it. Once I'm there, I'm just happy. That joy, I used to feel that joy in me whenever I'm there. So you know it's something I want to do. And then when I finished SS3, because I was in commercial class in secondary school, so I thought, okay, let me go for accounting. I was very good in accounting then. So I just, children mentality at times. So I just feel, accounting in my life, I'm so good in accounting, blah, blah, blah. So that was actually that was part of the reason why I had delay in getting to university. I wanted to go for accounting, but I never did literature in secondary school. You cannot study theater arts without literature. It's the main subject. So after secondary school, I said, okay, I want to go for accounting. Then I changed my mind. Why not just go for the theater arts? So that I would understand both theoretical and the practical aspects of the industry. So I then went ahead to sit for lesson, then go for GCE. So I now had to start learning literature that period. Yes, I had to go for this holiday coaching and all. So did like almost 1 year learning, like, because literature is not something you just know in a day. It's a deep course. So I had to do that. Then before I now finally did JAM, and then I passed and went for theater art. Meanwhile, you remember I told you I joined the caucus in year 2000.
Okay.
I've been acting before then.
Yes.
When artists come to the house, so they'll be like, Omo is sharp, so let's use her. So I've been acting way back before then. But after I joined in 2000, I was supposed to be there for 4 years.
Okay.
Then 4 years, low man low in the caucus. I was supposed to be there, but because I didn't gain admission in time, so I had to keep going for rehearsal. So I spent 7 years
there
learning. So I'm a typical thespian, like
we know, like
100% full
thespian,
proud one. Proud one. So I spent 7 years learning under my dad before proceeding to university, where I studied theater art again.
Wow.
Just theater. I was supposed to have gone for my master's, but laziness and all. Then family, raising kids, blah, blah, blah. So even if I will go, whatever course I want to go and do will still be related to.
I know, acting. Thespian.
That's my thing. Though I have other things I do. Background. So
I know.
I have other businesses I run. That's my main thing now.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, you want to tell us how you get to meet your husband?
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Bankole.
Mr. Banky.
Okay, apparently he has been in my... I think then we were using BB. BB, yes. So he has been in my DM and for maybe over a year, but too many people. So I don't really get to read, especially when I see somebody trying to be a pest or so, I just ignore. So he has been there, coming on and off. We just, hello, what's up? How are you doing today? Same thing every day. So I was like, who is this one? So I usually ignore him. I ignored him for a very long time. So I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I just started giving him attention. He got my number from, one of my colleagues' boyfriend gave
him your number.
Him my number.
Okay.
Though I was told. And I gave him the quiet to just give him the number. So he gave him my number. And we were talking at some point. Then at some point, I just ignored him, like left him there for a very long time. Then, I don't know, I think I was bored one day. I just engaged him in conversation, and then we kept talking and talking and talking. And I'm enjoying this person's chat. We started talking. We were talking like we've been friends for long. So we became friends that way. And from there, from friendship, and then he was in Germany. He was based in Germany. So from there, things started, coming up like that. The likeness was growing. And then he said he was coming to Nigeria. I said, okay, come. And even if you want anything to happen, come, let me see you face to face. Then we can now talk. And truly, he came. I liked him. And every other thing It's a story.
How long was your courtship?
Like 2 years. 2 years. Like 2 years. Not up to 2 years though.
Though.
A year plus.
Now he lives in Nigeria permanently.
Fully?
Yes.
Not really.
Okay.
But there are some things that there's something holding him down now here.
Okay, here.
Because right now he's a prophet.
Prophet?
He is a shepherd in his church.
Oh.
Yes, he's a shepherd, and this has been his calling. Wow. But, he refused. He doesn't want to do it.
Wow.
And, that kind of thing at times, I don't know if you understand the spiritual.
Yes, I get
But
you.
presently, Sha is in Nigeria, and he can travel anytime.
Anytime.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Ìyàwó alàgbà.
Ìyàwó Olùṣọ́.
Ìyàwó Olùṣọ́.
Yayad.
Tó bá yàwó àdìjẹ́ kẹ́ lórojúmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá.
It's not possible. No, that one is it's not possible. I did not marry him as a shepherd. So I married him as a normal.
So
I'm not saying he's abnormal now.
Oh,
He's still
God.
normal. But this is something that really almost break my marriage.
Are you
Like we
serious?
almost. But when something started happening in the marriage, I realized that it's better to let him just obey the calling. Yes, because I even till now, I'm not seeing myself in that pastor's wife's shoe. I don't know if you.
I do.
I'm a believer.
Aye.
I'm a good Christian. I'm a conquer Christian, and I don't joke with my God. But not to that extent of being a shepherd's wife. It is not something I ever dreamt of or ever wanted to be. But at the same time, if I don't support him, who will? This is his calling. This is something that has affected him a lot in so many ways, physically, spiritually, that I have seen. So it is better to just give it a try. Like, go ahead and do it.
Wow.
All I need to do is to support him with my prayers.
Amen. Amen.
So that is what I'm doing now.
Wow. So what has changed in that little time?
Nothing really, except that he spends most of the time in the church.
Church now. Yeah.
And I give him the go ahead to do it.
To do it.
He spends most of the time, because most of the time, he will need to, even if he's at home, they will call him, we need to do this. Babe, just
Go.
go.
Mommy, we have to put some respect to your name now. It's so easy to be.
Me o ṣe mọ even in church I tell them ẹ má pè mí ní don't. In fact, we don't really go to the same. I hardly go to his church.
Why?
Nothing, because my church is his father is also a shepherd, so
Okay.
I attend his church.
Okay.
I'm used to the church. I'm a Sunday school teacher.
Okay.
So I have.
Is that church?
Is that church?
Okay.
So I handle a lot of things there.
Oh,
I won't
okay.
just
switch
live like that.
that.
Of course, I go to his church.
Okay.
I usually like 2 weeks or so. That's what I do.
Okay,
So
okay.
not like a full-time pastor's wife there. No, I have my own thing to
You
do.
will soon come.
Doing his own thing. So. But of course, we are working together
Yes.
and gaining souls for Christ.
No, that's what matters.
That is it.
Well done, ma. Ekushe Oluwa. Oluwa sagbara dotun.
Auntie Bella, ẹ ti lo hair o. Ẹ ti lo hair.
For a shepherd's wife.
Irọ́.
Reverse.
Reverse.
Okay, ma. Sorry. Okay. You know what that means. Okay, that's a lot of work there, but I pray that God will give you the grace.
Amen.
It's a whole lot of work, especially when you didn't see it coming.
I didn't.
Yes, it's a different thing. Do you know that there are people? I had this. I'm a believer, but I don't see myself becoming a pastor's wife. So
It's a lot.
Yes, and then there are people. I remember growing up. I used to have like 2 friends that they just wanted to marry a pastor.
Eh?
Yes, they just wanted,
Like willingly?
Yes, they just wanted to marry a pastor, and I didn't see myself in that light. So I know exactly what you're saying. So
Thank you for understanding.
I do understand. Don't worry, God will give you strength. He will give you the
Amen.
grace.
Amen.
That's all you need.
Amen.
Okay, so being an actor with everything that you have to do, how is motherhood for you? Or how is raising kids for you? 3 kids are that.
Go easy.
I know.
Omo. Though it's a sweet, stressful experience. That's how I target. It's a sweet but stressful experience. I love my kids so much. So I'm the type of lady they call, should I say Weriolomo? I always want my kids to be around me.
You're with your
So they are my handbag. We go everywhere together. We do almost everything together. To the extent that if they are going to my mother-in-law's place or my dad's place for holiday, we go together. I don't mind leaving work for that period. We go together. I always want to have them. Because once they are out of my sight, I start thinking different things. Okay, Kilon Shele, what are they doing? Are they fine? Is Iri looking for trouble? Is Iri and Ike fighting? Is Funke beating them? Is this... So many things will just come to me. Because, you know, these toddlers, these kids, they can be very funny.
No, right?
Very funny. And I have very active children. They are very active. In fact, most of the time they're hyper. Very strong. There are times that I have to call my doctor and say, they play too much and they don't get tired. And now they take, whenever I complain about them taking sugary things, and my doctor will be like, let them take it.
Oh, of course.
It doesn't affect them because they burn it out. It doesn't rest. It doesn't settle in them.
their body.
Like they work it out. I'll be like, okay, fine. So my kids, it's not easy raising children, but it's an experience I pray for all women, every woman, because everybody must experience it. It may be stressful, but it's sweet, and it's just for the meantime, though. Once they grow older, now of course everybody will be fine.
That's right.
Not like now that I have to bathe them, clothe them, look for what do you want to eat? Okay, this is what is available. Eat this. But definitely with time, everything will change. I'm enjoying it, but it is not easy. It is stressful.
Do you think it has affected your acting career in any
A
way?
lot.
Okay.
A lot. You know, you are in the line now, Auntie Biola. You understand how this work is. It's either you choose one or you know how to blend it. If not, you will end up facing your career for a very long time before you realize it. Age is not on your side. So it is better to level it up. Know when to give your family a chance, and then know when to face your career. It affected me because for a long time I was out of the industry. Not like out, but I stopped working for some time. Especially when I'm pregnant. I don't even get to go to work at all because it usually affects. My first trimester is always hell. Afterwards, I can be fine, but I don't even bother working at all. So it affected my work. But I'm not regretting it.
That's right.
Because now I'm fully back in the industry. Fully back now. Fully back. Because my children are now of the age where I can quickly leave them at home and then go to work. Though I stopped traveling. Even till now, I've not started traveling much because of my children. I can't leave them for a long time. I don't know. It doesn't apply to every other person that way. But that is me. You know, everybody and their own rules.
I know.
That is me. I don't get to travel a lot, except if the traveling involves just a day or two. Then I can just quickly go, then come back. But if it's going to be taking me for a long time, I've not started doing it. Maybe now, I can start. Because I have to create time for my children. I believe nobody can train them the way I will. Nobody. They will try, but they can't.
Yeah.
They can't. Especially my son.
Ire.
That is always hyper. So I won't want people, you know, some people they treat kids the way they see them. They don't get to understand that this is a child. They are bound to do some naughty things. No. Correct them. Not everything you just eat. And me, if you beat my son, I can start crying. No, that doesn't mean I don't beat them. I do. Their dad do. And some people do. But not when if you look at the way Ire behaves, all of my can't look back. No, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I
If you look at the way they behave at times, you just eat them anyhow.
I know.
And that doesn't is not really good for kids at times too.
I know.
Train them, correct them, but not necessarily
Beat.
alupa. So it affected me. But I thank God.
Yeah.
I'm back now fully.
Thank God. What kind of culturally, what kind of kids are you raising? I have seen parents who says you're not going to speak Yoruba to my children at home. That growing up they will learn, they will understand, but no Yoruba at home. The only English, no English at home. And I've seen people who says strictly Yoruba at home. When you get to school, they speak English. When you go out, they speak English. Culturally, how are you training yours?
I speak Yoruba to my children a lot. In fact, the little one, Ike is just 2. She understands Yoruba. There's nothing you say that Ike does not understand. She understands Yoruba very well. Though they can't really speak it, except for Funke, the older one. She can speak Yoruba very well, fluently. She doesn't speak it every time. But especially with my house help, she likes to communicate with her in Yoruba. For her to understand better. With me, of course, she speaks English. But I speak to her mostly in Yoruba. And she understands. My son, same thing, and my last baby, same thing. They understand. I'm not in that group of no. I understand Yoruba. I grew up speaking Yoruba.
That's right.
So I understand it very well. And anywhere, any day, anytime, I'm proud of my culture.
That's right.
I can always say, yes, I'm Yoruba, anywhere. So I want my children to be like that. I'm married to an Abekuta man. So I want them, in fact, if possible, they will understand Egba. That's Egba dialect. Mine come. In school, of course, they will teach, they understand, they speak English in school. They won't go to school and speak Yoruba.
That's right.
They will speak in English. So the English part of it is there.
It's settled.
So it is only in Yoruba, it is only at home that you now help them. If you are Igbo, teach them Igbo. If you are Yoruba, speak it to them. Let them understand it. I know they are still little. Maybe that is why they can't really speak Yoruba. If Yoruba, Ibre speaks Yoruba, my son, but his Yoruba is like that of an Igbo man. But you will understand what he's trying to say. But though he will struggle to, he will say it in a way that you will just burst out laughing. But you will understand what he's saying.
That's right.
But I know as time goes on, he will know how to speak it better.
Yes.
But he understands Yoruba very, like 100%. Ibe understands it very well. He can speak Yoruba, even though he speaks like an Igbo man, but you will still understand what he's trying to say. And you see that little one, Ike, at least there's this particular Yoruba she speaks almost every time. Whenever I read, Funke tries to, Ike, please, can I have little? Please give me now, please. You hear her say, Oyoju kokoyo. And she will keep saying it. Oyoju kokoyo, you're begging. Oyoju kokoyo. That is Yoruba.
That's right.
And she understands what that means.
Yes.
So why would they learn? They have to.
You have to.
They have to. It's for me. It is very important.
Important.
Le wa fi ọwọ́ sí fi júwe lé bàbá wọn.
Kò possible.
No, kò possible.
The industry of now, what do you think has changed to the industry we used to have?
I think discipline. Discipline. The industry we used to have, maybe because we started very early, so I can say a lot about then and now. The discipline is no longer there. And that is one thing that usually gets to me a lot. A lot. Even the new ones coming in won't mind to call out an older person in the industry, like somebody old enough to be their dad or mother, a veteran for that matter. They don't mind to call them out on social media, all in the name of, though some may have their reasons, but to me, I still see it as indiscipline. If not, I want to believe the association, in the association we have ESCOs, executives, and they are very active. You have people you can always talk to, even if at all somebody fucked your production up or anything. So I believe going through the right channel is always better than all this social media drama. There's no discipline in the industry anymore. And then, aside discipline, I don't know if this is my own thinking, but I feel a lot of people are not... Role casting now is always sentimental. Highly sentimental. Of course, everybody will not call you for production. But then there's this thing like, any ilole sheroyi, any ile sheroyi, and all that. But now, even a new producer will be the lead role. And at the end of the day, the interpretation of the whole thing...
The production is
messed up. Just because, a lot of people come to the industry now, not because they have passion for it.
Oh, yes.
But because they want to be popular.
That's right.
That is the word.
Oh, yes.
I want people to know me. Let me walk on the street and people hail me from left and right. Lagbajani. They are not really giving it what it takes to be an actor. They just want to be known, which is not supposed to be. If there's enough discipline, like it used to be, all this won't be tolerated.
I agree.
So that is what I think has changed in the industry, which is not supposed to be.
How do you think, or what do you think we can do to make that better?
Maybe the ESCOs should... we have different guilds now. They have actors guilds, we have this, we have that.
Yes.
So I think all those groups should try talk to their people and make them know the do's and don'ts of the industry and the things that we're supposed to be. We are supposed to be role models. We are not supposed to always come on social media. I keep talking about it. We are not supposed to come on social media to display stupidity. And at the end of the day, do you know how they insult us?
How?
They keep calling us all sorts of names. Probably because of one thing somebody, just one single actor or actress did. Then they tag everybody. Other person the same thing. We are not the same. We are not brought up the same way.
We are not.
We are different.
That's right.
So we need to discipline ourselves more. We just need... I don't really know... I'm not an ESCO, and I'm not planning to be one. My dad is there, my sister is there, so I don't really need to be one. But I don't really know what they need to put together to make it work. Because as it is, Oti Lofa.
I know.
Oti Lofa. So bringing it back will be a little difficult. But I know
with time,
it will change. With time, hopefully, it will change. Let's just keep being a role model that we are supposed to be.
At least.
This insult is always, for me, it usually gets to me at times. But Oma hits me. Like, do we have to do this? Do we have to do this? No, now. No. Some of us are just quiet people when it comes to social media and all. Me, I won't even like to come and disgrace myself publicly.
I know.
I won't like to be dragged. I won't like to be bullied or insulted. So, because if you give me one, I give you 10.
Again.
I don't have time for rubbish.
Have you ever been trolled on social media before for any reason?
I have. I have. Several. I think, no, not severally. No. I'm not one of those that are regular customers.
Really
No.
Mostly.
No. Maybe twice.
Okay. On what?
What was that first one? I think one, there was a time they said maybe I was dating somebody's husband. One man. In Akure. Was it Akure? I can't remember the state, the town.
You don't know the person?
I don't even know who they are talking about. That's the funny thing. I don't know. That the man's wife traveled or something, that then I moved to the man's house. Like, I don't... It's really... Funny enough, I didn't even know what was happening. The first person that called me then, I remember that, it's been long ago, was Toyin Abraham.
Okay.
She called me and she was like, babe, ọkọ mi, wo, má sọ kankan, ṣá máa wọ́n tiẹ̀. I was home. I was at home. And they said I was there. In the man's house. Má sọ kankan, ṣá máa wò, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣé o rí, didn't you see everything going on social media? Going on about me? Me lásán mo kọ́kọ́ ké náà pé mo dáràn. How? What happened? Shama won't here. Lowo, then she told me few blogs I should go. Then I went and I checked and I just burst out crying like, what is this? I don't understand. What is this? I had to message my now husband.
Okay.
We were still cutting then. I now messaged. I now sent. Then I think my dad and some other. And everybody was like, Even my friends, my close friends then were like, Bidemi, wrong person, as in wrongest person ever. Me. I don't even do married. I can't even date a married man. I can't even date. Say, I don't want to talk down on some people that are doing it. I'm not against anybody. Everybody have reasons for whatever they are doing. But that news then was a total lie. It was a big lie. It never happened. It was a big lie.
How do people formulate things like that?
I don't know. That the wife traveled to Dubai or something, then I moved in with the husband. That I should leave her husband alone and all that. And you know how social media is. Yes. People don't really need the truth. They just need something to perch on, like something to just and they are ready to bully. But thank God it didn't go far then. Okay. It did not even go far. Because I think that same day they brought it down or something.
I didn't hear about it.
It's been long.
Maybe they got to know the truth.
It's been long. So they don't really get to bully me. So, okay, except for,
What was the second one?
The second one, which one was it again? No? That one wasn't serious. But I just know that people keep saying, okay, this one I need to say it. People keep saying, I'm lying about my age. Okay, I think my dad posted my birthday. Was it last year or last 2 years? Last year. Then he wrote maybe happy 37th birthday, blah, 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 blah. And then, under my daddy's post, people went there to say, Derora. Like, calm down. But only Bidemi to age. And I'm like, why will an insane person
your dad
in this century think of lying about his daughter's age?
Your dad.
My dad. I was forced to go under those comments. So many of it. Somebody even came there to say, we were in Father you together. She Bidemi, your legbon, your brother is Kiniko, your younger sister. So if you are this age, well, how old is now Shola? Shola is now how old? And I was like, are you normal? Were you there when they gave? Even if people lie about their age in the industry, some of us cannot.
Yes.
A lot of veterans were there when they gave birth to me.
I know.
Like Uncle Antalani, I remembered very well. Most of the time in location, Uncle Anta would, for no reason, maybe because then, the upcomings, when they come, they just want to talk to me anyhow or something. So maybe when they now get talking, Uncle Anta, no, Bidemi she was born in 1986, October, and I'll be like, oh God, what is this? What is this? This man will tell you the history of how my naming ceremony went, because my daddy wasn't there and they are the fathers that were present there. And so many of them, so some of us cannot even if I want to, of which if I want to, I would like to reduce my age, not add to it.
What for?
Not add to it. And that thing, maybe because I realized, it was later I realized Google gave me a wrong age.
Oh.
I don't know where that one's, me, Mobito theory. Yeah, Google.
Oh.
Me, Mobito theory. But I think Google gave me a wrong age. And people keep talking about that.
Oh.
I will not lie about my age.
For what?
If I even lie, you see that man, Bidemi Kosoko, he will come out publicly and disgrace you. Because if I'll be added to my age, automatically I'm picking my elder sister's age.
Yes, now.
Because my immediate elder brother, we are age mates. He was born in April. I was born in October. Same year. Different month, but same time. So I can't If I want to claim any age, it's my immediate elder sister, who is 2 years older. So that means I'll be claiming her age. So whose age will she claim? Is he the person before her? And like, I don't know, 2 years, man.
No
Lotto,
wahala.
loss, okay, man.
So-
Bear. So how will I pick another person? It's not even possible. So, and that thing has been going on. That thing really got me angry that normally I don't even care, because most of the time I come out to say happy 21st year birthday to me. Oh, I'm 25 at last. I can claim any age. Just jokingly, because I feel people know my real age.
Yes.
There's nothing to lie about it. But that particular day, was it last year or last 2 years? And people kept writing rubbish under my father or my father's post.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm amazed. That why do
That is the extent people can go at times.
from your dad's page, not even your
His page, he was even the right one that wrote my age. Me myself, I did not write
Yeah.
my age. He wrote it there. In fact, when I saw it, I was like, what did they call? That's my dad for you.
No,
He will
okay.
post his child's birthday and put their age there.
I think this is what happened because maybe because you started as a child actor.
Early.
Yes.
Yeah,
So most
and-
times they don't get to know that you are now an adult to say. They just
I'm
feel
still
like
young, but I'm an adult.
yes,
But
now.
I'm still
no,
very
but
young.
they feel like I know her now when she was skinny.
She won't know she won't call me the ọdún wo lọ ṣe.
Do
Won't
you
call me
understand?
how many
How
years
many
ago
years ago?
when I was in uni.
So
They don't get to
ask them
calculate.
to add that age to your age, but they don't do the mathematics. I think that's just what happened. Because if they sit back to say, oh, the years you've been acting, that year plus now, any no matter. But then, not even you now, the fact that your dad wrote it and people went there to say
To
he
comment,
was
insulting
lying.
him that he added to my age, my own dad.
To-
He's not an illiterate though. My
No,
dad.
your dad.
You know, people can be funny.
I know.
So I just had to bring that up. Because that one too really got to me that period. Like, what is this rubbish? Okay, maybe I should start posting my age every year. Though age is nothing. It's the least of our problem presently in Nigeria. It's the least of the problem, but you don't have the mentality that everybody is adding or reducing their age.
For what?
It doesn't make any sense. My age is my age. If you respect me, fine. If you don't, it is your problem.
It's okay.
I won't even beg you to respect.
Yes.
Respect is not even about age.
That's right.
You know? At times you just earn that respect.
Yes.
Probably the level you are or how you relate
carry
or how
yourself.
you carry yourself. You will just earn that respect
Yes.
naturally. So it's not really about respect, about auntie or anything.
Yeah, you can be older and they're not respecting you.
God bless you.
So,
So it depends on how you carry yourself.
I do.
Or level, no manfa. Level at times if you are there,
Yes.
even the
The
people who are 10 years older,
older one.
they will bow down
They will respect
to greet you.
I know.
So I just had to bring that up.
Okay, before I let you go, I have just 2 more questions. Then you
Okay.
go. Okay. This one is what do you think your dad's name has earned you
A lot though. A lot.
in the name of the Father?
Yes. In the name of the Father, a lot. It has really paved ways for me. It has helped open doors in so many ways. You know, even starting the industry in the first place, if I was not his daughter, probably I wouldn't know the right channel to go through. But because he was there to guide me, and people used me a lot when I was even younger. Because one more, Jide, omo daddy, omo uncle Jide, omo papi Jide, and then they keep coming or call. Oh yeah, we need her on this set. Who will bring her? We need her on this set. So that, then aside that, you know, at times too, there are some places you go to that probably I needed something important, and you know, what's the name? Bidemi Kosoko. Even if they don't know me, or that is mostly if maybe they are not Yoruba also, and they are not too much of a Yoruba movie thing. But once you mention, she's the daughter of Jide Kosoko. Oh, really? Is that your dad? Call me. No. Call me. No. Your dad is a special man. He's this, is that. So it has really paved ways. It has helped me a lot.
A lot.
Yes.
Wow. What movie stuck in your head as a child? or which of your movies as a child can't you forget? Maybe I should put it that way.
As a child.
As a
Or
child.
teenager. Or
As a child, growing
Child.
up, really. Yes.
okay, if it's growing up. As a child,
Okay.
I remember Agunale.
Agunale. By who?
Agunale.
Agun.
Agunale. I
Ale.
think that was 19 is it that 1989 or 1990?
Wow.
I was little then too. I was very little. I acted as a spirit.
Oh, whose movie?
I can't remember.
Remember? Okay.
But I remember that I acted as a little child that was killed. And then our spirits kept disturbing
Going about.
the person that killed her.
Okay.
Ìwọ ló pa mí kékeré, mi ò rọrùn. If I it was Yoruba I was speaking in that movie. I remember it's been very long. Ìwọ ló pa mí kékeré, mi ò rọrùn wọ, mi ò rọrùn. So that thing keep ringing in my head. At times when I'm okay, if I ask myself, okay, what movie did I shoot first? The first movie I would just say, okay, I think it's Aguale because that is the first one I can. I probably must have done anyone before
Before
that,
then.
but that one I remember very well.
Okay.
And then another one, I would say two.
Okay.
That's Korikoto and Onwoko Somida. You see those two movies? You see Korikoto gave me that fame
Yes.
that people loved me so much.
I remember time.
Yes, Korikoto, Momirodo. And then anywhere I walk today, Omo Yeni, Korikoto. And then I'll wave to people and, they greet me. I'm always happy. Then you now see Onwoko Somida, Momishola Chobowale's movie.
Yes.
That one too gave me that fame. In fact, a lot. But with a clause. A penny. Everywhere I go to.
Onwoko Somida.
Yes. I was in uni then. So whenever I come out of the house, going to school, maybe board a bike or bus. In fact, there was one woman I will not forget. It was in a bus. Kò sí èpè tí ìyá yẹn ò ṣe fún mi.
Kí ló dé?
The woman was like, òun ni, òun kọ́, jọ̀ọ́ má bínú ọkọ mi. Ìwọ ló ṣe ọmọ jọ lọ́jọ́ bọ́ wà lẹ́nu wọn kọ́ sọ́mi. And I was like, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mẹ́mí ni mà kò ní dá fún ẹ. Ọmọ òṣì ni ẹ, ọmọ burúkú ni ẹ. She was, in fact, she wanted to beat me. People had to intervene like, ẹni sùúrù. Ọmọ òṣì, ọmọ kọ́mọ, ó takò yẹ́ ẹ̀ ni, ó dúró bá inú kọ́ọ̀tì tó takò yẹ́ ẹ̀ ni, ọmọ òṣì ni ó yẹ kó pa ẹ́ dànù ni. I started begging, Mommy, film lásán ni. Kò ṣe really. This woman did not listen. We got down the same, but she kept insulting me. As in, mo ń rìn lọ, woman yìí ń bú mi lọ. Ọmọ òṣì, àwọn ọmọ kọ́mọ, ládùúrú ìyà tí ìyá yẹn jẹ lé ẹ lórí, ládùúrú ìjà tó jẹ, ìyá yẹn wọ́n fojú ẹ̀rí máa bọ̀. And then she would start talking to people people that did not even ask her question. Wo fíìmù yẹn ni, bàbá mi wo fíìmù yẹn, òun kọ́ sọ mí dà. Wọ́n ṣe ṣége fún, wọ́n ṣe gbá fún, ìka lọ́mọ yìí, ó dúró, ó takò yá ẹ̀, títí tó fi rán ìyá yẹn lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Ó ṣe kíní. Mo wọ́n pé.
Fíìmù náà.
And that was not the only experience.
Wow.
It was terrible that period. It was that I had to, I will now start explaining myself to people. It was just a movie. Kò ṣe bí mo ṣe rí nìyẹn. I have my parents and I love my dad. I won't do something like that to my dad, even if my mom was late. I will now start explaining. Fíìmù lásán ni. Ẹni tẹ́ni mo takò gangan ló ní fíìmù. Àwọn dẹ̀ kọ́ ni wọ́n bí mi. Inú fíìmù náà ti jẹ́ ìyá mi. So I will now start explaining, and then I kept explaining and explaining to people.
Wow.
The insult was too much.
Wow.
But it gave me fame.
I
understand. It gave me the fame but the fame comes with something else.
Of course.
Then that Korikoto. And then I never say J. That's another one. I never say J. Okiki Afolayan.
I remember that one.
I never say J is another movie. That one too. Amukadada. Maybe because those movies have a significant
role that you did. Yes.
That I did. Yes. So people always want to talk. But that Korikoto was sweet.
Yes.
Then the Omokotomida too was very
remember
never.
when Mokiki was trying to do that story, that I know
That Inoba
story.
Seje.
Yes.
So that Inoba Seje too is another film that gave me
Wow.
that film.
All right. Lastly, Bidemi, what has life taught you as a person?
Okay. Life has taught me to trust in myself, believe in myself, and I get to realize that don't just expect things from people. Struggle on your own. Struggle on your own. Nobody owe you anything. Because the truth is, if you think this person is doing well, maybe a relative or a friend or something, and you feel, what does she for me? No. You don't know what struggle that person is also facing.
That's right.
And you don't know how much that person has also put in before he or she could get to that position. So I just believe, be you. Do your thing. Struggle. Work hard. Pray. Yes, be prayerful. Very important. Be prayerful, because everything about it, everything is mostly spiritual. So just be prayerful. Know God. Either you're a Muslim or a Christian, even if you're a traditionalist. Just whatever you worship, hold on to it. Pray. And do your thing. Don't relent. Keep walking. Yes, you will fall down many times, but keep standing up. That is when you will say, yes, I have made it. But if you fall down, I have done so many businesses. Auntie Biola, I do a lot. I'm a jack of so many trades. Yes. People that are close to me will say, kilo leshe. There was a day, my son, he is 5. There was a day he told me, Mommy, you know everything. Because he sees me doing different things. All those periods I was home, I do a lot of work. I cook. I'm a very good cook. So I cook for people. Though I've not really gone deep into it, but I cook for people. I'm presently selling bags, handmade bags. I'm not advertising, I'm just talking.
No, it's okay to advertise.
I make bags, handmade, Nigerian made bags. You won't even know. Where's my bag? Okay, it's not here. You won't even know they are handmade.
No.
Yes.
Do you have a page for it? So
Yes, I have a page.
Please,
I have a
please
page.
say it so that
BKB Luxury on IG. BKB Luxury on
BKB
IG.
Luxury on IG.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I do all sort of things. I make waist beads. Beautiful waist beads. But what I've sold hair before. Montaigne. I used to have a salon. I make hair. I'm a very good hairdresser. There's no hair I cannot make. Wow. And all these things, I did not learn them. But because money ojushe, once I see something once, twice, I grab. And I easily make it on my own. Practice make perfect. Okay. By the time I would do it 1, 2 times, I get it. And before you know it, I'll start making money from it. So I've done a lot of businesses. Some are failed, some are still there. But I never stopped. It's not like I'm making that money I'm expected to have been making by now, but I'm still getting something. Yeah. And I'm not relenting. That's right. I'm still doing it. So what I'm basically saying is, keep working. Whatever you think you can do, do it. Don't rely on anybody. Don't put your problem on another person. I am the kind that I would rather drink my gari than to put my problem on anybody. And life has taught me to keep doing that. Don't relent. Don't rely on anybody. Do your thing. If people around you are succeeding, if they are doing well, appreciate them, congratulate them, celebrate them, and move on. That's right. Don't be a pest. Because my friend owned this. Because my father, no. Don't. Yes, my father is out of it though. But don't just rely too much on people. Don't put your problems on people. Just do your thing.
All right, Bidemi, thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome. Finally.
I had so much fun.
Thank you, ma.
This small gift is from us to you.
Thank you.
To say thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, Dr. B. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thanks for having me.
It's such a pleasure. I'm grateful.
Yes, Mom.
All right, guys, this is where I'll be drawing the cutscenes. I've learned so much from Abidemi today. Nobody owe you anything, and whatever you're doing, don't relent. Keep doing it. Very soon, someday, you're going to rejoice over it. And that will be my take home today. Guys, till I come your way, same time on the same station next week by God's grace. Do not forget, in whatever thing you're doing, put God first, be determined, and stay focused. I remain your host, Dr. Biola Adebayo Akerinde. I love you guys so much. God bless you.
Talk to be, share your experience.